Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let us all Matha Teko, bow down with all the humility in our hearts and the humble request to please Mother guide us in our meditation today to help us achieve thoughtless awareness, to let me experience doubtless awareness, dissolved in your ocean of love and compassion. Mother, let me experience my Shiva Tattwa, my spirit, and above all, our humble request to please be present during our meditation. Let's raise our Kundalinis, put ourselves in a bandhan, and settle our attention for the meditation. Let's place our right hand on our left heart. Mother, please let me see your lotus feet in my heart. Please let your love and compassion flow through my heart, dissolving everything within me that goes against my spirit. Please let the light of my spirit be the guiding path in my day. Let my spirit be the ruler of my brain. So please open my heart so your love and compassion can flow through my heart. So I can be the instrument of your divine work, the emancipation of humanity. Mother, you who are Sri Shiva and Sri Parvati, salutations to you again and again. You who resides in me as love, you who resides as love in everyone. Please help us awaken your powers within myself of love, compassion, humility. Mother, please open my heart. Let me see your lotus feet in my heart. Mother, I am the Spirit. Let's move our attention from the heart with all that love and humility and move it to the Sahasrara. I am the Spirit. Let's listen to a Shivratri Puja talk from 1994. Just keeping our attention on the Sahasrara, our left hand on our hearts.
सर्व मंडळी आली का? तर आधी इंग्लिशमध्ये सांगते आणि मग मी मराठीत सांगेन, कारण काय ह्या लोकांना अगदी काहीच समजत नाही, ते बरोबर नाही. In these modern times, a place which is supposed to be a holy place becomes the most unholy place. It's such a topsy-turvy condition these days. And when we are trying to establish something very fundamental, it's like a little seedling that has to come out of the stones. It has to fight lots of things, so we have to keep our brains intact and be sensible about everything and try to see what we can achieve through our patience and understanding is very important. Today I think is a very great day for all of us, because this place is the place of Virat, of Sri Vithala. It's the place where Sri Vithala appeared to a devoted son, and when he asked him that you better stand on a break, he stood there. And they say that he stood there waiting. Some people say that the statues that we see came out of the Mother Earth on this sand. And that's what Pundarikaksh carried, saying that these are the ones who came to see me and my parents. I was busy with them. So they are standing on the same brick which I threw. Now the whole story has to be taken in a very sensible way with a common sense in it. That God Himself is capable of all kinds of miracles. We who are created by God are doing some things which look miraculous. Say, if you take about 100-year-old situation of this world, we can say that today we are seeing many things which could be miraculous. 100 years back, nobody could have thought that you could have all these arrangements done here in such a far-fetched places. But all these miracles come from the power of God. So we are the creator of that wee bit, very wee bit of that miracle. So all the miracles of God cannot be explained and should not be explained. They are beyond our minds. And to make people feel the presence of God, God can do anything. He can move into all the three dimensions and also in the fourth dimension. He can do whatever He feels like. That's what you have seen now in your every day-to-day life, how many miracles take place to all of you, and you can't understand how it works out. Even it works out on things which are not living, and people are quite amazed how these things happen. So we have to believe now, after seeing all this ourselves, that He is God and He can do anything that He feels like. We are nothing. We are nothing. There should be no rationality about it of understanding God's miracles. How can it be? How could it be? You can't explain. Only when you achieve that state of mind where you believe through your experiences that God is all powerful. It's very difficult. This concept is very difficult because we are limited people. We have limited powers. We cannot understand how God could be all powerful because we haven't got the capacity. So this God, who is our creator, who is our preserver, the one who desired that we should exist, who is our existence itself, is an all-powerful God. All-powerful. He can do whatever He likes with you. He can create another world. He can destroy this world. It's only if He has to desire. My idea of coming to Pandharpur for Shiv Puja was this, that Shiva represents the spirit. And the spirit is residing in all of you, in your hearts. The seat of Sadashiva is on top of your head, but is reflected in your heart. Now your brain is the Vittala. So to bring spirit to your brain means enlightenment of your brain. Enlightenment of your brain means the limited capacity of your brain has to become unlimited in its capacity to realize God. I will not use the word understand, but to realize God. How powerful He is, how miraculous He is, how great He is. The another is that the brain of man can create, of course, out of the dead. But when the spirit comes into brain, then you create living things, living work of Kundalini. Even the dead start behaving like living because you touch the spirit in the dead. Like the nucleus inside every atom or a molecule has the spirit of that molecule. And if you become your spirit, we can say the brain of A molecule or an atom is like the nucleus, body of the nucleus. But the one that controls the nucleus is the spirit that resides within the nucleus. So now you have got the attention or the body, the whole body of the atom, then the nucleus, and inside the nucleus is the spirit. In the same way, we have this body, the attention of the body. And then we have the nucleus is the brain, and the spirit is in the heart. So the brain is controlled through the spirit. How? That around the heart there are 7 auras. Which can be multiplied into any number. 7 raised to power 1600, which are the ones which watch the 7 chakras raised to power 1600. 16,000, sorry. Now this spirit is watching through this aura. Watching, I am again saying watching. Through this aura. Can you sit down? Can you sit down? I think would be better. There's no need to bother once you have put it up. This aura is watching the behavior of your 7 centers in your brain. Is also watching all the nerves that are working in the brain. Watching again. But when you bring the spirit into your brain, then you go 2 steps ahead. Because when your Kundalini rises, she touches the Sadashiva, and Sadashiva informs the spirit. Informs in the sense reflects in the spirit. So that's the first state where the watching auras start communicating to your different chakras in the brain and integrating it. But when you bring your spirit to your brain, this is the second state. Then you really become self-realized in the full way. In the full way. Because then yourself, that is the spirit, becomes your brain. Action is very dynamic. It opens then the 5th dimension in the human being. First, when you become realized, collectively conscious, and start raising the Kundalini, you cross the 4th dimension. But when your spirit comes into your brain, then you become the fifth dimension, means you become the doer. Our brain now, for example, says, all right, lift this thing up. So you touch it with your hand, you lift it up. You are the doer. But when the brain becomes the spirit is the doer. And when spirit is the doer, then you become a complete Shiva, self-realized. In that state, if you get angry, you are not attached. You are not an attached person to anything whatsoever. If you possess anything, you are not attached. You cannot attach because spirit is detachment. It's complete detachment. You don't bother about any attachments whatsoever. Even for a second you are not attached. Now, I would say, to understand the detachment of spirit, we should study ourselves very well, clearly. How are we attached? We are attached, firstly, by our brain. Mostly by our brain. Because all our conditionings are in our brain and all our ego is also in our brain. So all emotional attachments are through our brain and all our egoistical attachments also are through our brain. That's why it is said that after realization one must try to practice the Shiva Tattwa by practicing detachment. जरा मला शाल दे. जसं शिवाची फार थंड असणार सगळं. Now, how do you practice this detachment? सगळ्यांना इंग्लिश समजता ना थोडं थोडं? Because we get attached to something, of course through our brain, but through our attention. So we try to do what we call Chitta Nirodh, is to control your attention. Where is it going? In the practice of Sahaja Yoga, if you have to rise higher, you have to improve your own instrument and not the instrument of others. This is one thing one should know. For definite. Now you just watch your attention, where is it going? Watch yourself. As soon as you start watching yourself, your attention, you will become more identified with your spirit. Because if you have to watch your attention, you have to be your spirit. Otherwise, how will you watch it? So now see, where is your attention going? First, the attachment is in all gross ways to your body. So we see Shiva, there is no attachment to his body. He sleeps anywhere. He goes to the cemeteries and he sleeps there. Because he's not attached. He can never be caught up by any booths or anything, nothing of the kind. He's detached. The detachment is to be watched and seen through your own attachments. Now, because you are realized souls, not yet, the spirit has not come into your brain, of course, but still you are realized souls. So what you can do is at least to watch your attention, you can do that. you can watch your attention very clearly by seeing where your attention is going. And then controlling your attention also you can do. Very simple. To control your attention, you have to just remove your attention from this to that. Try to change your priorities. All this has to be done now, after realization and complete detachment. So the body demands comfort. Try to make body uncomfortable a little bit. Try. What you think it to be comfortable, try to make it little uncomfortable. That's why people went to Himalayas. See, coming to this place itself has caused us a lot of problems. But going to Himalayas, you can imagine. So after realization, they used to take their body to Himalayas. All right, go through all this. Let's see how you act.
Continuing listening to the talk tomorrow. Just a couple of minutes about our hands on our heart, right hand. So we can put both our hands on our heart, on the left heart, tension on the Sahasrara. Just a humble request from all our hearts. Mother, please establish Shiva Tattwa, detachment within me. Please, Mother, dissolve my emotional attachments and my egotistical attachments. Please let my attention be anchored at your lotus feet. With our hands on our lap and move our attention to the seat of our heart, the beta, just below the Sahasrara. Mother, please let your lotus feet come on my Sahasrara, be established in my Sahasrara. Please let my spirit be the ruler of my brain. Please hear my prayer and let the 7 auras around my heart be enlightened. Let my attention be anchored at your lotus feet.
Sahaja
Let's put our hands together and humbly thank Shri Mataji from the bottom of our hearts for giving us our self-realization, for keeping us in Sahaj, for making us the instruments, the divine will of the gift of Sahaja Yoga to humanity. And above all, for guiding us and helping us with our spiritual ascent. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in our bandhan. And thank you, everyone, for your vibrational presence. And have an absolutely fantastic day. Jai Shri Mataji.